to buy a pool or to not buy a pool? These are the questions. If you are considering building a pool in your home or buying a home with a pool, but you're not sure if you should go the pool route or not, well, in this week's video, I'm going to talk through some points and hopefully you can make your decision after watching. So stick around. Hey everyone, this is Danae Hewitt, your go-to DFW realtor with Brico Realty Services. Thank you so much for tuning in this week, and if you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button so you can get notified of when I upload a video on a weekly basis. Let's get into a pool. Pools are so wonderful, aren't they? Especially in the summertime when it's so hot outside. Wouldn't it be so nice just to jump in the pool in your own backyard and not have to worry about anything? Well, there definitely are some things that you need to worry about and consider if you're thinking about building a pool or buying a home with the pool. The first thing is convenience. It is so convenient to have that pool in your backyard. And if that is something that you're mostly looking forward to, then you may want to go the pool route. If that's not a must-have for you, let's say you are in a home with an HOA pool and the pool is actually not that far at all. It's within walking distance. Then maybe that may be convenient enough for you. Another thing with convenience are pool parties, summer parties, birthday parties. It's so nice to say, hey, everyone come over to our house for the birthday party. We can set up, we can swim, and you don't have to worry about little bags for the kids or other little games for the kids because they can just enjoy themselves swimming in the pool in your backyard. If you're liking that convenience factor so far, then going the pool route might be the way for you. The next thing to think about is safety when you have a pool. No matter what, for homeowners insurance, that pool must have a fence around it. There is no ifs, ands, or buts around that. But maybe you are on an acre of land and you have a fence around the entire acre, but you also have small children and you don't want them to be able to open the back door and go right into the pool by mistake when you're not there. So you might want to consider having another fence just around that pool with a lock on it for safety for younger kiddos. In my opinion, whether you have young kids or not, it's just a great idea to have that extra fence around because you never know. You could have friends with young kids that come over, or maybe the neighborhood kids come over. Having that extra fence there is just an extra layer of protection for you with your peace of mind. When it comes to safety, having one fence or two fences might be something that is not there at the house that you're looking at, or maybe you currently don't have fences at your house. So these are going to be some additional costs in order to provide that safety for you. The next thing to consider is the cost. Not just the cost of installing the pool, which we will get there in a few minutes, but it's also the maintenance cost, the weekly chemical balancing, the time you have to commit to cleaning the pool. You may want to consider hiring a pool company, and guess what? They take care of most of the work for you. They come to your house either on a weekly or a monthly basis. They test the water and they put the necessary chemicals in to make sure that your pool is fairly balanced. When it comes to cleanings, that's going to be up to you. If you've got trees nearby, leaves are going to fall in, so you're going to want to make sure that you're routinely cleaning those out. And having one person come once a month is not going to be enough. You may be thinking to yourself, no problem, I can just do the chemicals and do the cleaning myself. And that's totally up to you, but you are gonna have to make sure that you allot the time in your day or on one of the weekend days to make sure that that gets done because it's super important for your pool's overall health. You also wanna talk about the cost of owning a pool. Well, yeah, didn't you just mention that, Danae? Well, if you are planning to put a pool in, there's a cost with that. If you're buying a house with a pool, then you have the maintenance costs that I just talked about, but you're also are going to have a higher homeowner's insurance because you do have a pool. You're going to have higher utility costs to heat and to cool the pool as well. You may have to resurface the pool somewhere down the line or replace the pump for the pool. All of these little things can really add up. I would definitely recommend that you set aside a little bit of money each month just to prepare in case you do have to pay a couple $1,000s to replace the pump, resurface the pool. There's a lot of money that you are going to have to put into this pool to maintain it and make sure that it's working properly. Something else to consider if the pool route is the route for you is how often are you going to use the pool? If you've got younger kids and you're like, yes, I'm going to use this pool all the time in the summer, just have the kids go out there and hang out, we're going to use it every day. That's fantastic. If you are an older couple, your kids are not in the home, but you do have grandkids and they may be coming over frequently, then a pool might be a great option for you guys as well. Or maybe the pool is just for you. It's just so that you can relax in it after a hard day at work and you just want to enjoy your pool, maybe with your favorite beverage. I totally get it. Really need to have the conversation if how much am I actually going to use this pool? Because if we're installing it, it's going to be very pricey. Or if we're paying to maintain this pool, we got to make sure that it's worth our money. Now, the part of the video that you guys have been waiting for, the price of installing a pool. Should we do it? Here's some things to think about. If you know that you are in a home that you love and you plan to be in your home for many, many, many years, and you've decided we're going to use the pool, we're going to maintain it, we are absolutely going to enjoy every moment of this pool, then installing one may be the best route for you. If you only plan to be in your home for maybe 5 years or less, then this big investment might not be worth it. And here's why. I'm no pool installation expert, I'm no pool salesman, but from what I see here in the DFW area, a decent pool will be at least $50,000. And I'm not talking about waterfalls and all these other things, just a basic pool, pretty decent, $50,000. Well, let's say that you get a job transfer and you need to sell your house and it's really outside of your control and you had no intentions of moving, but here we are. How much money are you going to get out of that pool? Typically with a pool investment, you're not going to get dollar to dollar for it when you turn around and sell your home. When I go to price a home with a pool, I like to look at how much that pool's value was given to the other comps in the area. And if you have no idea what a comp is, then check out this video right here. I've also looked back on the previous appraisals that the buyers that I've worked with have received on the homes that they purchased with pools. And this isn't a hard and fast rule set in stone, but typically appraisers will give 5% of the value of the home as the value for the pool. Let's put that in numbers. Let's say your home without a pool would sell for $300,000. 5% of that price of the pool is $17,500. So you would add that $17,500 to your sales price to help you come up with a better sales price and value for that pool. Well, if you spent $50,000 on that pool and you're probably only going to get $17,500 out of it, again, these are rough numbers, then you're going to have to ask yourself that question. We need to make sure, are we going to be in this house for a while? Are we going to use the heck out of this pool? Because that's a lot of money to spend on a pool that we won't get that entire return on our investment. And again, disclaimer, these are not numbers that are set in stone. I'm just giving you average general numbers. But what I do encourage you to do is to talk to your local real estate agent so they can look at your house and see what the value of homes have been selling for with and without a pool, and if that's a financial investment that you're willing to take. As for my husband and I, we live in a home with an HOA pool very close nearby, and that is just fine for us. We love our house, but we know this isn't our forever home. Maybe when we find our forever home, if it has a pool, we're not going to knock it. We're not going to not buy it, but we may consider building one if we know that we're going to be there for a long time. If you are local to the DFW area and you would like to know currently right now any homes for sale that do have a pool or don't have a pool, I'd be happy to send you that list. So shoot me a message in the comments below and check out that video right there. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you next week.